So today I'm going to be doing an 8-month post-op VSG weight loss surgery update. All right, you guys, I know you guys love the stats. So my highest weight was 326 pounds. Drum roll, please. Your girl's 185 pounds now. So I am 141 pounds down. This does also include some weight that I lost before surgery. I'm not going to adjust all these numbers, but just know your girl is losing weight. I'm super excited. I am so happy with my decision. So let me just get into it with the update. So I think once you hit 8 months, it's like you're so used to the lifestyle. I just be like, what do I update y'all on? But there's a lot of things to update you guys on, especially around vacations and traveling and all those things, and giving yourself grace and working on your mental health. So that's what I'm gonna focus on today. I skipped the intro. If you watch my YouTube videos, you know what my intro is. Let me know in the comments below if you like the intro or if you don't. But apparently after the first 30 seconds, you either grab somebody's attention or you don't. So let me know what y'all think. So anyways, y'all, so for me, I've been traveling like the last couple months. So 2 months ago, I went to California, and then literally last week I was in Orlando, Florida. So I've been on 2 trips after weight loss surgery, and traveling after weight loss surgery is very hard. So this is the first update I'm gonna tell you guys. The biggest thing with traveling is literally the eating aspect of things. You start feeling overwhelmed because you're eating out, or you're having more carbs than usual. You start freaking out. It kind of like this surgery like really kind of manipulates your mindset around food, which is good because that's what you need when you have a food addiction. But it can be very hard because it can bring you down a dark path, and there's a couple reasons. I had to learn, like my first trip, it was very hard. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's disgusting. Like, I don't want to eat this food. I don't want to do this. Like, I was kind of really negative about food. My second trip, I was like, okay, like I can indulge in things that I normally wouldn't have. I just have to have the discipline of how much of that stuff I can have, what things I allow myself to have, what things I don't allow myself to have. Me getting back to my regular, routine when I get home and managing those things. I put up a short kind of explaining a snippet of like, you're not going to gain your weight overnight. And I think this is a big thing with this surgery. We always hear about other people gaining the weight back, that we focus so much on not gaining the weight back. So it becomes overwhelming and it becomes a part of our personality. So the second trip, I didn't eat a lot of fast food or eat out as much as I did when I was in California, honestly, just because I stayed in a mansion. So we had a kitchen. So either we were cooking or we had a catering come through and get us Jamaican food or Caribbean food. The food was trash, but honestly, my aunt, she was able to hook it up. My aunt-in-law, she was able to hook it up and season it well, and we got it back to what it was supposed to be. But while I was there, I had more carbs than usual. So usually when I'm home, I don't eat a lot of carbs. I eat carbs, but I eat more of a lower carb diet. Like, it's not low carb, because I think you need carbs, but it's not high carb. Right? So anyways, you guys, like when I was in Orlando, I was eating cornbread. I had cornbread, y'all, but I did share my cornbread with my brother because I'm like, can we split this? Like, I learned to ask people, like, can we split this? Like, do you want to eat some of this, or I'm just gonna throw it away? Like, don't feel like you have to eat it all. Like, even if you pay for it, don't feel like you have to eat it all. If you can't reheat it the next day, then just throw it away. Point blank and period. So first, I would say, so I had cornbread, y'all. I had a Hawaiian bun. I didn't eat the whole thing. I ate half of it. I had a little bit of rice, not that much rice. I'm not a rice person like that, so I don't even care for rice. It's just the bread. I had a lot of bread there. Now, the pros about me eating the bread there is I actually, TMI, pooped a lot when I was there every day. And one day was twice in a day. I don't know if it was from the Caribbean spices or was it because I was eating carbs. But I'm like, bro, since I got home, like I literally haven't pooped. So honestly, your body needs carbs, and I'm doing my research on it and trying to figure it all out. Like, I actually have a nutrition appointment on Monday, so I'm gonna ask her about like how many carbs I should really be getting, because when I was eating carbs, I noticed that I would poop more, and that was really helpful for me, and I didn't gain any weight. I still lost weight, and I'm doing fine. So I need to find out the balance between that. But just give yourself grace when you are out of town. You know, indulge in a few things you usually wouldn't eat, or just eat half of something that you usually wouldn't have. And then when you're back home, just make sure you have a high disciplined diet. When I'm home, I don't eat out a lot. Not saying I will never eat out, not saying I don't eat out at all, but a lot of times I cook stuff at home or make quick meals at home. I don't find an excuse to be like, oh, I don't have nothing at my house, because I have something in this house. Like, I make sure I grocery shop every week. I make sure that I have something that's quick, so even if I have an excuse, I can make something, right? So just making sure at home you're disciplined. If you go out to a restaurant with your friends, that's when you can treat yourself to something new. Now, I was talking about this in a short too on my TikTok about how people sometimes think that they can break up a meal. And let's say y'all, for example, let's say you go to KFC, you order a 6-piece something, right? 6 wings and something, whatever. And you got like thighs and breast and all this stuff. Some people will literally just keep grazing on that food all day long. Like, okay, let's say they're full. Like, let's say they have one meal, they get full. They might wait like an hour or 2 hours and they go back and graze that food. Then they might wait another hour and keep grazing on that food all day. And that is actually defeating the purpose of the sleeve, because the only thing the sleeve can do is it can only control how much you eat. It can't control what you eat or how many times you eat. Because as you know with this sleeve, like, when you're full, the fullness does go away, but you're just not hungry. If that makes sense. If you had a surgery, you will understand it. So I would say that's the biggest update with me, is like learning how to balance carbs since I'm a little bit further out. I don't really agree with people saying like don't ever eat carbs until you're this year's out or something. I don't believe in that, because once you start introducing all this stuff after you lost all this weight, that's how you're going to gain weight, honestly. If your body's not used to carbs and then you just start introducing carbs after you didn't eat them for a year plus, you're going to start gaining the weight, because your body, you know, it's not used to having that. So for me, I think introducing small things into your diet to have a well-balanced diet is very important. And then that's going to give you a sustainable weight loss. I think when you start taking everything out and then you start adding it back in a year later, like, that's how people gain weight. Make sure you're just having a balanced diet throughout the process of, obviously, when you're approved to eat certain things, right? Because I was in a stage about like 6 months or 5 months or something where it was like, avoid these type of foods, but it was like, try to avoid them. It wasn't like you can't have them. And then now I'm like 8 months, so it's like I literally haven't seen a nutritionist in I don't know how long, but I'm doing great. I think honestly, if you have a balanced diet and you don't see yourself gaining weight and you're losing weight in the way that you feel like you should be, then you should be fine. And that's how I feel. Like, y'all, I'm literally 8 months post-op and I am 141 pounds down. Like, I'm not tripping. Like, my goal weight, y'all, is like 170 pounds, 160. It might be 160 now because I'm close to 170 soon. Like, I'm only like 18 pounds away. No, wait. No, I'm 185, y'all. I literally it'd be a mind fuck. Like, 15 pounds away. So, yeah. I'm fine. Like, honestly, I'm really fine with how I look now in my body. The only thing I ain't fine with, y'all, is the fupa. The fupa need to be gone. And I think it's just a skin thing because it just hangs lower. So, yeah, I'm going to just probably have to get that snipped and tucked, period. So, another update that's different in my life. I'm going to just put it on the internet. I really don't care because I know a lot of you girlies want to know, like, how is sex after VSG, or, you know, being intimate after weight loss surgery. Y'all, I don't know if you've never watched my other videos. When I first got out of surgery, I was dating somebody and we slept together like not even a month after my surgery. It was probably like 2 weeks. 2 or 3, maybe 3, maybe 2. Yeah, I was bad. I don't think I should have been doing that. I was still like literally stitched up. Like I still had my little, you know, incisions and all of that. Y'all, I put lingerie on. I was doing the most. And honestly, now I think about it, I think low-key that's why I got a blood clot, because it's between like the fact that I was on the birth control, which was like a combination pill, which increases your chances of blood clots. Plus I had a surgery. Plus I was having sex 2.5 weeks after. And my knees, like I had my legs up. That's too much information. But you know, when you keep your body in a certain position for a longer time, that's when you can experience blood clots. So honestly, I really feel like that played a part in it. I ain't gonna lie. But you know, I didn't feel like different at that time because I only had lost at that time maybe 40 pounds. Not even 40, maybe like 30 pounds or something, right? So I didn't feel like, oh my God, I have a completely new body. I was still having body dysmorphia. I didn't understand like that I looked different. I didn't, you know, feel different really, besides when I put the lingerie on and it fit. Other than that, like, yeah, I didn't see it. So after that had happened, me and him probably had sex one other time, and then we were kind of like at our breaking up point. So it's like we just really didn't have sex after that. So I literally hadn't had sex since, hold on, let me try to, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Oh my gosh, I hadn't had sex for almost 7 months, probably 7 months, y'all. So I started like having this fear. Like after you lose weight, you get this fear of like people seeing your body. Like you kind of like are starting to learn your new body. You're getting this confidence about your new body. You're loving your new body. I think the in-between phase of like from surgery to about 5 to 4 months, you're still trying to adjust with your body. You're still having a lot of body dysmorphia. You're still trying to figure out, do you look the same? Do you look different? And you're still nitpicking yourself a lot. I think once you get to like 8 months, you be like, I'm that bitch. Like you start feeling like that bitch. You start knowing you that bitch. And people start showing you that you that bitch, right? So anyways, y'all, you still though get very anxious, especially if you're not with the same partner that you had previously lost weight with, right? So like if you're with the partner and he saw you big before, like when he see you small, it's gonna be a good thing, right? Because it's like he sees that you changed, he, you know, you look better, whatever, right? When you messing with a new person, they might not know that you had lost weight, or they do know you lost weight, but they never dated someone that had lost so much weight. So in your head, you start thinking like, oh my God, what if they think this about my loose skin? Oh my gosh, what if they act like this? Oh my God, what if I look like this? Like you just start getting very anxious about having sex and just like revealing your body to a new person. Like, and I started to like really worship my new body because I was like, oh my God, this is my new body. I'm sorry, there's no new miles on this new body. Like that's how I was feeling. Like I'm like, I only want a man that's worthy to touch this new body, right? So I just felt very anxious about that moment happening. So like I was 7 months strong of no sex, and I didn't even really feel like the urge to really have sex. Like I would say like I had my moments where I'd be feeling that, you know, that type of way because I'm just that type of person. But I was able to be like, okay, switch it off. And when you get 7 months, it'd be like, damn. Like you, it's already been so long, you really don't even really think about it as much. So anyways, y'all, so I finally did the do. I already said sex so many times in this video, hopefully it don't get demonetized, but I already did the do, y'all, recently. And honestly, oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell y'all the real, I'm gonna tell y'all the tea, because it's like, this guy, like I've been dating him for a little while. Like we've been talking and then we've been like hanging out, but it's like, yeah, we dating, right? I'm single, point blank period, I'm single, but I do like him a lot. So I was like, you know, at this point it's time. I feel like he deserved it because he wasn't thirsty at all for it. Like he wasn't thirsty. Like this is going to a story time, but yeah, y'all, like he wasn't thirsty or doing too much. Like even when I went to his house several times, he didn't try to make a move on me. He respected my boundaries. Like what I told him, like it wasn't going to be happening anytime soon, he respected me because he actually likes me. You know what I mean? So like I'm like, yeah, I fuck with this. I fuck with it for real, right? So I'm like, it's about that time. Like I can't keep having all this anxiety and fear around this like moment of like showing my body and doing this or that. So y'all, I put lingerie on, which was so crazy because y'all, I have a lingerie line. Right now it's not online, so like I won't give y'all all the details. If I get it back online, I'll let y'all know. But I do pop-up shops and stuff. So anyways, y'all, so with my lingerie, like I've worn my lingerie before when I was bigger, y'all. If you go to the Instagram, it's a lavish thing, you will see me when I was bigger in lingerie. Like, I felt confident, I felt good. I put it on the internet, I put it on my story. Like, who can tell me nothing? Okay, nobody can tell me nothing. Nathan, okay? So
Caho, you're not talking about Nathaniels. You're not talking about Nathaniels.
This time when I got lingerie, I was like, I wasn't feeling as confident as I used to feel. Like, I was like, oh, this is cute, but like, I see my fupa still. Like, that's the only thing I concentrate on, y'all. Everything else, I really don't be caring. Even my arms, even though that has the most loose skin, I don't care about my arms. My booty looks good. My boobs look good. The only thing is my stomach, honestly, that I ever feel like insecure about. So I'm going back and forth for like what lingerie piece I'm about to wear to his house, y'all, because literally I put the lingerie under my clothes. Because I knew it was about to go down, because like I had a plan in my mind. So I was like, okay, it's about that time. Like, I can't let my fears hold me back from this opportunity, you know, because I do like him. He really likes me. He's showing that he's very caring, he's very affectionate. He's showing me he's a good guy. So like, why not? Like, whatever, live your life. So at this point, and we've been talking for a while, so it's like, yeah, and we're like friends too. We got a vibe. So at this point, I'm like trying to figure out my lingerie. I FaceTime my cousin because I'm like, what do you think? She's like, it looks good. Like, I think a lot of this stuff is in your head. Like, you're overthinking. Like, I think this makes you look good. Like, your body looks good. And I'm like, yeah, I'm having body dysmorphia right now. And I'm literally forgetting how far I came. Like, how my fupa used to be. Y'all put a before and after picture. Like, I'm going to just put a before and after picture in these videos, because I feel like I always need to put one in the update so y'all can see at my highest and y'all can see me at my lowest. Like, and y'all can see the difference in my fupa. It has went down. That thing was it was big, okay? And before I was wearing crop tops, I had my fupa out. I didn't care. So I'm like, girl, you need to relax. Like, you're beautiful, you look great, your body is amazing. So it's like, yeah, so I was prepping for this, y'all. So that's the whole preparation. Like, you're gonna feel like that the first time, especially if it's a new person in your new body. Even if you had sex before with somebody else, but if it was a new person, it's gonna feel different for sure, because they never seen you before, right? So that was number one. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just do it like Nike. So I found the lingerie piece that I really like. I look good in it. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna front, I look good in it. But y'all, we did everything was good. I will give y'all give y'all updated story time on that. Like, that ain't for this. But what I will say is I started getting subconscious in my head, because y'all, you know, when it's time, because girlies really want to know this, because somebody had messaged me on TikTok, put in my comments like, oh, how sex different or whatever. But y'all, the way when he was like rubbing on my, like, he was like grabbing on my fupa shit, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna literally have an anxiety attack in this bitch. Like, you know, like, but it's like he actually likes my body, but it's like in my head I'm freaking out, like, why the fuck are you touching my fucking fupa? While he was down there, you know what I mean? So I'm stressing out, but I was like, I can't stress myself out, because if I do that, then it's gonna like kill my mood, it's gonna turn me off, you know what I mean? So there's that. I don't even know if it gives me, I don't know if I have more energy, y'all. I gotta tell y'all the second time if I got more energy, but I just feel like I feel better. I ain't gonna lie. Like, not being as heavy, like being able to be pulled and tossed around, like, that's too much for the internet. But y'all know, I think the experience is better. But like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when it comes to on top, because a lot of people want to know, like, when you lose weight, being on top. Like, I have a fear of being on top, y'all, because I hate killing the mood when it comes to sexual, like, or just, you know, being intimate, because it's like, then that's gonna kill my mood and it's gonna kill your mood. And men, like, they can, when the mood get down, if they can't focus, the other head ain't gonna focus right, you know what I mean? So I think the next time we'll practice, and I'm gonna tell y'all, like, can I ride now? Like, is it easier for me? Because before I would do it on my tippy toes and I could not do it. Like, it was just, I was too heavy and I was too tired. But I noticed a lot of girlies do it on their knees, and now that I don't have as much thigh fat and stuff, maybe it'll be easier for me to do that. But that's a little update. Like, I am starting to get into my confidence. It's going to be hard, you guys, on your first time with a new person. Even if you already showed that same body to a person that you slept with before you had lost weight, you already know that person likes you for who you are, and they liked you before, so they're going to like you now, right? But when you're with a new person, it's just like, oh my gosh, like, you just be thinking, like, is it a hoax? Do they not know this? Like, baby, like, you wear jeans. They seen that little fupa, like, what the fuck? Like... And if you look at women's bodies, most women have some type of fat in their stomach. Like, there's a lot of girls that have super flat stomachs, but 9 times out of 10 they got a little pudge. They got something, because women actually store fat in their stomachs and in their lower part of their stomach. It's research has been proven. But anyways, y'all, that's kind of that aspect on my update. Kind of more of my update on my dating life, because honestly, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I really ain't been outside like I was before. Like, I was outside for a little good minute. But this last month, I kind of been with my little boo. I ain't gonna lie to you, but like, I am going out for my friend's birthday that's coming up Saturday or whatever, or no, in a couple weeks. And I'm excited for that. Like, I love going out now. I like keeping my options open, but I'm kind of at the point where it's like, I don't know, I'm over the online stuff now, because I feel like now I'm bold enough since I've lost weight where I can go up to a person that I want and like claim that person. Like, claim is crazy, but like, I can go up to be like, okay, what's up with you? Like, what you want? Okay, so yeah, like, that's kind of like how I feel. And I've had people slide in my DMs, or people I used to talk to trying to come back because your girl is getting slender tenderoni, okay? I was always cute, but it's still, I don't know if it's just me, y'all, but every time I go back to my pictures, I be like, bro, is that me? That used to be me. Oh my God, I used to be that big. Oh my gosh, like, when I was that big, I didn't feel that big. Oh my gosh, look at me now. Like, it's like you don't even know like who you are anymore. For real, to be honest. So that's a big thing. And another update is kind of, you notice when you start getting a little bit smaller, you start getting similar to people around you, what type of comments. And I don't think it's just because that they are hating on you or anything like that. I think it's just subconsciously they're not used to you looking this way, and so they say things that they don't think about. Because a lot of people, you know, I love my people, so I'm not going to point specific targets out or anything, but it's like, they'll say like, oh, you're getting too small, or oh, now you feel hard, or oh, now like this, or don't get too skinny, and all this type of stuff. And it's like, baby, that's not cute. To me, I'm gonna get as skinny as I want to. I'm gonna live as healthy of a life as I want to. Y'all ain't tell me to not get too big, okay? Y'all didn't tell me none of that. But when I'm trying to get fine as wine, y'all, what I'm telling y'all, I'm about to be, this summer is over for you, all right? Period. So yeah, and I'm trying to think what else is an update I need to tell you guys. Also, y'all, after losing so much weight, you notice that your body starts to hurt more, in a sense of like, if you don't have the proper bed, literally your body will hurt because you don't have as much fat to lay on. Like, for instance, like, now that I went to Orlando, those beds was hard as hell. When I went to my boo's house, his bed, I don't really like it that much. It ain't hard, but it's not soft like mine. Like, mine is extra thick, plush. My mattress is like, wait, it's like this thick, you know, like this thick, probably bigger than that, and it's super soft. So like, going to other people's houses and like staying at other places, like, my body actually hurts. Even like, I said this in some of my other videos, but sitting down for too long, my ass actually hurts. I still got a little booty, you know, I still got a little ting, but I had a peach before, right? So it's like, my booty never hurt. Like, if I'm sitting down watching TV for too long, or if I'm sitting at work, like, when I'm at the office, it's fine, but when I am at home, nah, my butt hurts, literally. So that's another thing, y'all. I don't know if it's just like, I always had bad knees, like, but I started now working out in the gym. Like, I don't work out consistently. Like, y'all haven't been to the gym in probably 2 weeks, but I go to the gym here and there. So when I go to the gym, my knees, my knees are starting to sound like they be crackling or something. Like, I'm gonna get that checked out, because I think it's because I've been running, and I don't know if like my joints are like, I don't know, I gotta figure that out. But yeah, exercise update, you guys. When I do go to the gym, because I'm trying to be consistent with that, and I really think that starting, because I want to be realistic with myself, I think, I don't want to say next week, because baby, yeah, next week at least going like 2 times in a week. But what I like to do is do cardio for about 20 minutes, where I will run uphill and then speed walk and then run and then do the intervals like that. And then I've been doing a lot of strength training. I've been finding a lot of good workouts on Pinterest, you guys, to aim for what you want. Like, I want my stomach and my arms is the biggest thing, and I've been doing leg press because I do have a little loose skin on my thighs, but my thighs are still a little juicy. Like, they still thick. Like, I like that for me. Like, I like in that curvy, I like that for me. Like, I like being a little thicker. Like, I don't want to be a twig. So I really think 170 is probably going to be very good for me, honestly. Like, that's only like 15 pounds, 15 more pounds, and I got 4 months. So I really think I'm going to be less than 170. But you never know. What God has for you, he has in store for you. And either way, I'm happy and I'm grateful. And my doctor, she had already told me last time, like, don't feel bad if you start stalling or if you stop losing weight, because some people actually stop losing weight at 6 months. Some people don't stop losing weight to a year. Most people a year, right? And then some people don't stop losing weight for 2 years. There was one girl that was down like 159 pounds, but from her starting weight. So I'm down 141 pounds from my highest weight. My starting weight, I think, was like 290 or 280, probably 280, probably like 280. So probably from surgery, almost 100 pounds. Yeah. From surgery, probably about 100 pounds. And then the other, no, from surgery it had to be like 105 pounds. That's like from liquid diet and surgery. And then my actual natural weight loss, I lost 35 pounds before I even had surgery. So either ways, even if I lost like another 59 pounds, whoa, that would be fucking skeletal. Like, it would be kind of scary. Like, that's 130 something. Like, I don't want to be that. I literally think no lower than 150, but I can't control what God has for me, honestly. But I think I am just a thick girl. Like, I think I'm gonna always have a little boobs. My boobs done got small. Like, I used to have boobs, you know, and then like I'm always gonna have a little booty or whatever. Even if I got smaller, I can see that for myself. So y'all gonna be here with me on this journey, see how far I come, how much weight I lost. But I think those are the biggest updates of like giving yourself grace, making sure you stay on track with your portion sizes, what you eat at home. For me, my biggest problem before weight loss surgery wasn't how much I ate. It was what I ate. So I ate a lot of fast food. I was really addicted to eating out, and when you eat out, there's a lot of calories within that. And I would eat a lot of junk food. I would eat a lot of ice cream. I would eat a lot of, like, it was the stuff I was eating. It wasn't the amount that I was eating, because I know people that could eat 5 times more than me that just didn't gain weight, right? But it was the stuff I was choosing that was high in calories. And then yes, I'm going to gain weight when I'm eating something that's 2,000, one meal is 2,000 calories, and you're supposed to have maybe 2,000 calories in a day if you're active. So, and I wasn't active like that. Like, I had an active job, but I didn't work out. So anyways, y'all, I mastered my mindset around eating out, because to be honest, let's be real, with this surgery, it can change your taste buds. For me, it changed my taste buds. When I eat out, I don't like the food. Like, it's legit. Like, I want to thank God for that. Thank you, God, because I don't even like eating out no more, because I don't think the food tastes good. Honestly, let's be real. So for me, I used to be addicted to Chipotle. When I go to Chipotle now, it tastes nasty to me. I haven't been to Chipotle in at least 2-3 months. I used to eat there every day, y'all, and I haven't been there in like 3 months. Yes, I don't care for it. I don't want it. Like, I would prefer to go to Jimmy John's before I would go to freaking, before I would go to Chipotle. And I go get an omelet. And I think it tastes better, right? So, like, my taste buds just changed. So, I don't even like pizza anymore. Like, the pizza you get from, like, the pizza spots. Baby. When I literally had Domino's, it was disgusting. So, never wanted Domino's again. Maybe Papa John's might be good. I haven't had that yet. Since surgery, I haven't had Papa John's. And I've had, like I was kind of saying in my other videos, y'all, my taste buds did not change when it comes to sweets. I actually like sweets more now since after surgery. Before surgery, I wasn't a big sweets person. I was more of a salty person. Like, I love me some fries. I still like fries, I ain't gonna lie. I love me some fries. I love me some Chipotle. I love me some chips. I love me some, like, I was very salty. That's why, like, I had high blood pressure. Now I don't, you know? So, yeah, y'all, like, I've changed a lot of habits in my life, and I have conversations with myself. Like, a lot of conversations. You have to get used to having conversations with yourself, because you're only going to keep yourself on track. So for me, like, if I, like, for Christmas, I had a cookie, right? I'm like, okay, no more. You don't need any more. Because those type of things you can keep eating because they don't make you full. They don't make you full, right? If you're eating anything with protein, you're going to be full very quick. If you're eating something that's sweet or empty calories, you're not going to get full, right? So I told myself, yeah, just one cookie is fine. I have conversations with myself like, okay, I can eat half of this. Let me give the other half to my brother. I can eat half of this. Let me throw the other half away. Like, I have to talk to myself. I have to keep myself accountable. And that's how you have to be down this journey, because it's not an easy journey. It is a beautiful journey. It is an amazing journey. I'm happy for this. It is like a new start at life. I feel amazing. I feel happy. I think that's pretty much the update, y'all. Y'all can go watch my previous updates if you want to know more other details. But honestly, when you get so far out, baby, it's pretty much the same. It's just more like focusing on mindset and mental health, and also maintaining yourself. Yeah, keeping your head on straight is practically what month 8 is like. So yeah, y'all, just be prepared when you are going on vacations and stuff like that. That it is going to be challenging. It is going to, I would say, I understand why some doctors tell you to wait to travel after surgery. I do highly recommend to wait at least 5 months after surgery for a trip, for sure. But yeah, the plane ride never gets old, being able to fit in the seat. I was in the middle seat. Oh yes, y'all, I didn't tell y'all. I was in the middle seat when I went to Orlando on my way home. I felt comfortable. I actually don't mind the middle seat. I don't mind the middle seat at all. I also, when I was in Orlando, y'all, I slept in a twin size bed and had plenty of room. So I'm grateful. I'm so happy for my experience. Thank you guys for going through this experience with me. Let me know in the comments if you have specific questions, because I would love to do a Q&A if y'all want to, like, actually put some questions. Like, if y'all want to actually put some questions in the comments, or like if I could do a poll and y'all actually ask questions, because, like, I mean, I get more questions on TikTok, but I don't know if people are scared or they just don't got no questions. But anyways, y'all, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.